Hey everyone, and welcome to the Dragon Age Wiki. So today I will be doing my own personal review of the Witch Hunt DLC that was released September 7th, 2010. Now, well, what can I say? This DLC was better than Golems of Amgarak at least. It had more voice acting, and it was good and original and fit the context. The dialogue brought me back to Dragon Age Awakening. It was of superior quality to any other add-on DLCs. With add-on, I mean these DLCs not integrated in the main game, such as Stone Prisoners, an example. Now, there was no original areas, but like Return to Ostagar, the reuse was acceptable. The OGB, a means to an end, as Morrigan said in the end, means that it is important as it could be. It would not be at a critical piece, and would only make things easier for Flemmet, and what she has planned. It is quite ominous and, unlike Golems of Amgarak, not completely lame. This refers to the plot of Dragon Age 2. Now, change. People don't like that. I agree with Morrigan on that. I was disappointed that the dog was apparently not our dog, but just a new one, or at least it was never confirmed that it was the old dog. They also failed to provide a high-level dog talent, giving it instead access to basic warrior skills. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not excited either. I believe that this DLC is the final bridge between Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. It could have been an expansion. It should have been an expansion. There were certain places that were mentioned, places that we could have seen had it been an expansion, and whom we might see in the future. In Dragon Age 2 perhaps, or perhaps first in Dragon Age 3. Now, it is clear that money is an important factor. They needed to cut costs as much as possible, but this time, at least, they left us with a core that I consider fair. We won't see any more DLC. Every feeling I have tells me that this is the closure of Dragon Age Origins at least. I think that we would see the Warden again. It doesn't feel like his or her story has ended, but Ferelden can't. But Ferelden, we can say farewell to. I finished the game on Nightmare setting and unlocked all achievements without difficulties. The creatures are not supersided like Golems of Amgarak, which I consider a plus, but it's still a lack in some challenge, and it was a little unstable and crashed a few times. But that has also happened with Dragon Age Origins and Awakening. Now, I believe that this DLC deserves 3.5 stars out of 6. In comparison with the other DLCs, I give Liliana's Song and Darkspawn Chronicles 2 stars, Return to Ostagar gets a 3, Dragon Age Awakening gets 4 stars, Stone Prisoner and Warden's Keep gets a massive 5 stars, and Golems of Amgarak doesn't even deserve that much of a star, so it only gets 1 star. Now, I would highly recommend you playing this. It is well worth the 560 points, but it's not worth more. Unfortunately, it was all they could afford. Hopefully, Dragon Age 2 will be as big as we hope. And until next time, goodbye.